Marconi escapes pressure and throws an interception, and Grayson will return it for a touchdown. We are tied. Rocco Marconi scrambling away from a defender, and Grayson steps in front of the pass and scores. Third down and 5, 1 minute to go in the quarter. Still no Bulldog, as Bulldog wideout has caught a pass. Hart is out of the shotgun with Baja to his left, and Hart will hand off on a delay. No, he won't. Sacked in the backfield, Joe Dazzo on a blitz, and he's poking fun at Jasper Hart down on the ground. Joe Dazzo, forget about David Baja, he just creams Jasper Hart, and it's another 4th down.
2nd and 9 to the 48. Honolulu just one timeout left. They get the ball, leaving about 30 seconds left. Hand off Parker. Parker!
Parker! Back attack! Tag! Out of the 6-yard line! Ball game!
Between arguably the top 2 teams in the league coming up in a couple of weeks. 3rd down and 4. Zuli back to pass. Deep shot to Corky's wide open inside the 15 down to the 11-yard line.
Red Feather's going to have Brewski in the backfield, 2 wide receivers, and a tight end. Red Feather pump fakes once, right-hand side. That's going to be picked off! Picked off by O'Neal. Julius O'Neal with his first interception of the day.
And it's panic time now for the Pride. Christensen throws. That's batted up in the air and intercepted. It's taken away and down the sideline goes number 20. Lucius Sanders put it on the board. Touchdown, Cleveland. Oh my goodness.
And here's the counter play to Zulu, and Ogun will go. He's his best run of the day, and Ogun Zulu will go for the touchdown. Wow, what a run by Ogun Zulu.
Unbelievable. And they're being very precise, like exactly what you wanted them coming out of the half. And Pickler dropping back. He's going to fire deep, and it's going to be caught. And he's at the 30 to the 20 to the 10 and taking it into the end zone. Nick Finch with a huge touchdown, and just wow, what a play from the Gladiators, and the coverage there from the Tyrants. The DB went for the interception, and he came up with air.
1st and 10 from the 21 here. Just over 6 minutes to go in the 3rd. Chicago trying to uppercut this St. Louis Gladiators team and put them on the ropes. King, shotgun snap, moves in the pocket, fires deep down the field, caught at the back line! What a grab, and the first touchdown of Greg Soto's career is a spectacular one.
Greg Soto coming in, replacing the retired J.C. Torres. Said, don't worry, Shan. I know you lost a great one.
This will be just under 32 yards for Otis Boudreau. On his left hash, the right footer stands ready. Spot is down. Kick is up. It is good. Otis Boudreau does it again in walk-off fashion. Louisiana taking down Florida 20-19.
They go 4 wide with the tight end split out. Stopped over the middle, throws another interception, and this time it's Jack Brown.
That one's going in the house.
Touchdown at the 36.
They call this, Colin, the law of averages. You know, whenever there's this many interceptions going on in a game, one of them's bound to go back to the house and get some points, right?
Oh my goodness. Now multiple linebackers have an interception, but this time Jack Brown turns around and runs it into the end zone.
And I'll tell you something. He dropped for Dunhill. He's going to lob it deep. It's going to be caught. No one around him. He's going to be in. Touchdown. Forward Toros. Stephen Hacker does the robot and gets us off flying.
Welcome to South Florida as the Week 5 of the SFL Season 20 continues. Here live on YouTube, we're presented by APM Music, and we've got an East Division clash between the Florida Storm and the visiting Louisiana Revolution. Welcome inside the eye of the storm, ladies and gentlemen. Eric Vincent here, Anthony Ellison there. We've got Tyler Falk and Ron Haynes in the stats truck for us this evening. Commissioner Cameron Irvine producing. And Anthony, we've got Florida that's down on their luck currently. Louisiana is flying high, but something tells me we're going to get a good matchup here this evening.
Oh, absolutely. Beautiful weather right here down here in South Florida. The Storm love to be the underdog here. They love to play from behind, 5-1 when they're the underdogs. So we're going to have a good game here today.
In its history, Florida has only been a home underdog 7 times, including tonight. They are 5-1 when that is the instance. They were 6-0 against the spread. So it's going to be a fun knockdown, drag-out fight between these two teams. They are division rivals. They know each other fairly well. And Louisiana's wanting to keep the thing moving here. Florida trying to get back on track and trying to get their first win of the season. And they're doing their best to try and get back to where Florida Storm football usually is.
And the biggest thing is to take it game by game. Like I said, look at your opponent ahead. Don't look about the future right here. Just play some good football.
Fairly young team for Louisiana. 2 veterans on their defense and then 2 Hall of Famers, one on offense, one on defense for the Florida Storm, who will receive the opening kickoff here as Otis Boudreau is ready to go here for Louisiana to kick the football away. And here we go. Optimus Climb will make it out to about the 25-yard line. That's where Florida will take over for their first possession of the ball game. Hall of Famer Ron Cochran at the helm. 12 seasons in this league, all with the Florida Storm. Starting things off 3 wide, 2 backs behind Cochran, who's under center. Cochran will throw. Short pass over the middle, couldn't quite reel that one in. Good defense there from the Louisiana Revolution. We'll get a look at the Storm on offense quickly while we have the shot. Ron Cochran at quarterback. Charlie Bullet Boletsky at running back. Stephen Bush, Art Vandelay, E.J. Minson, and Optimus Klein coming back for another stint with the Storm. Verdine Zarkov, Ron Haynes are the tight ends. Finley James and Leroy James are the left guards and right guard, respectively. Sets up second down and long. Cochran changing things up already.
See something in the defense right there that they like.
Play action. Near sideline. Wide open, man. First down yardage and more. And that's Stephen Bush with his first catch of the evening for first down yardage.
Very nice design right there. They did a clear out route. 2 people went down the field. They pulled the defense back, and they just went with the underneath route right there. A lot of room. Great pickup on the first pass play.
So fresh set of downs for the Storm now. Cochran to throw again. Far sideline this time. Another catch. Close to first down yardage. They like the no-huddle look early on.
Yeah, it keeps the same defensive personnel out there so they can't switch. They see something that they like.
Bush with another catch over the middle this time. Incomplete. Still going no-huddle on 3rd and 1. Offset back is Boletsky. We'll see if he gets it on 3rd and short. No, Cochran will throw again. Lofting it. Intercepted. Going back the other way are the Revs. And that was picked off by number 47, Dante Grimm, the strong safety, his 3rd season with the Revs.
What a way to go up at the highest point to grab that interception right there. I think Florida should have not did the no huddle, went back and talked about it. I think they rushed it too much, and then he threw it into coverage, to double coverage right there.
Yeah, it seemed like Florida got a little bit too cute. Ron wanted to throw it over the defense and couldn't quite get it past the outstretched fingertips of Dante Grimm. So Tommy Utah will take over with the Revolution offense. And he's going to start off with 2 wide. Utah, clean pocket over the middle. Is that caught? No, that's incomplete. Looked like maybe on the second effort the receiver came down with it, Anthony.
Looks like Louisiana wanted to give it back to Florida really quickly. They both came out very aggressive. Maybe we throw in a running play here to calm everything down, but it looks like both teams want to do something explosive on offense early.
Similar formation. Utah still under center. Drops back, going to throw it far sideline. Catch made, and outstretching the football close to the first down marker. He'll get just inches shy. And that was Liam Hammer with the catch, his first season here in Louisiana.
Good secure grab right there, keeping both feet in bounds before he got pushed out. Sets up a manageable 3rd and 1.
Heavy set, could be a run, and it is. Right up the middle is Randy Squarebush, and he's going to get first down yardage to the Florida 33-yard line.
Love it. Beautiful blocking up front. Kick out by the left tackle, right guard. The left guard went towards the linebacker. The hole was right there. Beautiful running play.
Both teams pretty quick out of the huddle. First run play for either team there by Squarebush. Utah shuffling in the pocket, throws a bit of a wobbler, and it's incomplete. 3 blue jerseys in the vicinity there, and Florida couldn't quite come up with the pick.
Look, you can tell Florida's coverage is in the middle right there. This is the second time Louisiana caught a break. That could have been the second interception. They need to look on the outside. The receivers on the outside have one-on-one coverage, and they have enough room to make the catch.
Four wide, trips towards the top of the formation. Utah in trouble, hit as he's thrown, and a diving catch made down inside the 15 to the 13-yard line. What a play by Lyric Da Vinci.
What a way to save your quarterback here. Good job by Tommy stepping over in the pocket. He took the hit, and what a catch by number 11. Fantastic.
Inside the SFL red zone we go. 5 wide, Utah over the middle, caught near the line to gain. Mark him down at the 4-yard line. And that's another catch by Hammer that'll get him closer.
Did a little shimmy when he came up. That's a tough catch right there because you're going into the defense. He kept it in his body, didn't fumble the ball.
Big boy play, which is why he probably got up and did a little shimmy shake. 2nd and 2. Heavy backfield here for the Revs. Hand off to Squarebush. Up the middle he goes, and it gets just enough for the first down. It'll be 1st and goal for Louisiana.
Even though it wasn't a lot of yardage, you do want to show the run right there. You want to mix it up, give him a good balance. That was great blocking. Got just enough for a first down. Heading to the goal.
3 yards between the Revs and the end zone on their opening possession off of a turnover. Squarebush powers his way ahead into the end zone. Touchdown. That was actually Cameron Collier, the fullback, that rumbles into the end zone.
Oh, I appreciate a good fullback on every team right there. Cameron was saying, nope, I am going to get into this end zone right here. Put the head down. Broke the 1 tackle. 6 points right there for Louisiana.
Good recipe for success is getting points off of turnovers, and Louisiana has done just that. Otis Boudreau, the kicker, to boot the extra point. His holder, his mother, Vita Stallings, who sadly passed away earlier this week. So our thoughts and prayers are with his family dealing with that as Boudreau is able to nail the extra point to make it a 7-0 ball game. Eight-play drive, 50 yards. Only 3 run plays during that whole course of the drive. And it ends up being 7 points for the Revs off of the early Florida interception. And now Optimus will get another crack at the return. A couple good spin moves there. Almost broke it out to the far sideline. And he'll get knocked down right around the 25-yard line. If you're new to the SFL, the Simulation Football League combines traditional sports esports, and a role-playing game into one. Team strategies are being executed in real time by our simulations as real-life players compete on the virtual gridiron. For more information about the SFL, visit our website at simulationfl.net. The SFL, we put the fan in fantasy. Cochran coming out in the gun. Still haven't seen a Boletsky run. And another interception there. Almost 2 for 2 for Dante.
Ooh, that's dangerous right there. A little comeback route, and he was playing in the flats. Almost took it back for 6 points. That's dangerous right there.
6'2", 210 is Dante Grimm. As I mentioned, third season in the league, all with the Revs. Second down now for the Storm offense. Cochran in trouble, trying to get away, and he's going to get wrapped up right near the 15-yard line. Mark him down at the 17 as the Revs defense gets in there in a hurry. Brian Craven, the defensive end, gets in there.
Looks like it was a stunt to the inside. There was a miscommunication on the offensive line right there. He got in with no problem. Big sack for Louisiana.
Early on, the Revs seizing all momentum in this ball game. Florida faced with a third and a country mile. Cochran to throw. He's going to air it out over the middle. Tipped in, incomplete. Couldn't quite seal the deal there as Stephen Bush was in the vicinity. And that'll be a 3-and-out for the Storm.
Very quick and very tough possession right there for Florida. You gotta think about it on the sidelines. Maybe look at something more of a running to get more yardage and more time of possession.
The fact we haven't seen a Boletsky run just yet, and we're about halfway through the first quarter, is kind of mind-boggling to me. So we'll have to see what the offensive game plan. Clearly, it's going through the air for the Storm, but we'll see how they respond as this game goes along. Still plenty of time left here in this football game, as the return is made for Louisiana out to the 44-yard line with 6:42 to go in the opening frame. Heavy backfield again for the Revs. Florida stacking the box. Squarebush gets the handoff and gets buried in the backfield for his troubles. The Florida defense was on him in a hurry as number 53 got in there and made the stop. Brian Tobin, the outside linebacker.
Great tackle right there. Maybe auto into the left side of the line next time, but great play right there from the defense.
Single back is Squarebush. Utah quickly throws it over the middle. Caught! First down yardage and more. Out over the middle of the field to the Florida 36-yard line. Liam Hammer with another catch. And again, Louisiana is into opponent's territory in a hurry off of that 24-yard play.
Hammer is not afraid to go up the middle right there. Got right behind the linebacker, but right in front of the safety. That is a traditional post route right there. Beautiful catch right there and good run.
Handoff, Squarebush, and he gets maybe a couple out of the deal. Out to the Florida 33-yard line. We're going to look at the Revs on offense quickly. Tommy Utah at quarterback, Randy Squarebush, the running back, along with Cameron Collier to round out the backfield. Lyric Da Vinci, Liam Hammer, and Rejo De Niro, the wide receivers. Levi Lease, John Michael Sudduth, the tight ends, and Ross Napoli is the left guard, I formation for Louisiana. Handoff Squarebush, trying to bounce it off far sideline and gets maybe a half a yard. That'll bring up 3rd and long.
Great tackle by the defensive tackle, number 69. Shed his block, was able to get to the running back before he can get into open space.
Four wide, empty backfield for Utah, who's under center. 7-step drop. Has a clean pocket. Going to air it out near sideline. Intercepted. Florida getting the interception of their own as Ryan Davidson was in one-on-one coverage and comes up with the interception.
He was eyeing the ball the whole entire time. He did the route for the wide receiver. What a way to go up there. That is the type of stop Florida needs. Now let's go on offense and capitalize on it.
And I'm not disappointed in the play call. Clearly, Utah saw what he wanted. One-on-one coverage there. Davidson just played it a little bit better for the Storm defense. Gives the football back to Florida on offense, and we will see a Bull Alexi run, and he gets a forearm shiver for his troubles right near the line of scrimmage.
Definitely need to block that guy right there, number 96. Got to block him here. You don't want to hurt your running back. You don't want him to fumble or anything.
Already one turnover to start the game for either team. Cochran going to swing it out to Boletsky. Beats the first defender. It gets buried into the dirt by the second. And that's going to bring up a 3rd and 6.
Looks like this series here, they wanted to get the running back involved. Had a touch from the backfield. Got a pass out there in the swing. So they're trying to mix it in right here. This is a very big 3rd down for Florida.
At 3 and out on their last possession, trying not to replicate the same thing here as Cochran is going to throw far sideline. He's going to get stopped behind the line. That'll be another 3 and out for the Florida Storm on offense as Louisiana has clamped down defensively.
As a receiver, Klein, you got to know where the first down marker is. So if you're doing those quick out routes, got to get to the first down marker, and then you can move up the field.
Marcus Agrippa, the punter for the Storm, one of the more impressive punters in our league. Another good punt there, and Louisiana will have similar starting field position to their last possession before they threw the interception as Hammer brings it out to about the 48-yard line. As the Rebs come out of the huddle, Utah been looking good so far. 4 of 7, 61 yards, just the one pick, but it's early on as he comes out 5 wide in the gun, empty set. Takes the snap over the middle and incomplete. Wide receiver couldn't quite reel that one in, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Even with throwing the interception in the last series, Tommy Utah was not afraid. Next play after that, 5 wide out, want to throw the ball. So apparently he can shake off that interception right there. He still wants to push the ball down the field.
Offset eye for Louisiana this time around. Hand off to Squarebush. Has some running room. Slips the first defender and then gets buried by the next couple defenders at around midfield. It'll bring up 3rd and 8.
The positive note right there for Florida defense right there, only holding the running back for 11 yards on 6 attempts right there. So good job by the run defense of Florida.
Four wide, Utah under center. Utah, 7-step drop, stepping up in the pocket. He's going to go down. Florida able to sack him back at about the 43-yard line, 4th and very, very long, and that'll be a punting situation.
And the thing is, when you're not in a running down and you know you got to pass the ball, it's really easy for the defensive ends to get wider in their technique to go after the quarterback. They only have to do one move, and they know it's going to be a pass, so they can just rush up the field. Fantastic by Florida.
Walter Melanishin going to get some pressure, but gets it away. And good special teams coverage by the Revs. Tackling Optimus Klein at about the 20-yard line. Florida will take over for another possession. Only down 7, and it seemed like Louisiana had all momentum early on in this ballgame, Anthony.
Oh, absolutely. They just had that early interception right there that caused it for points. But right now, it's still anybody's game. Florida can come back and tie it up here.
A lot of defenders in the box for the Revs on first down. Cochran hit as he's thrown and incomplete. Good coverage across the board for the Revs on defense there. You see Nathan Blake getting out there and batting the football away in coverage on Charlie Boletsky. No easy task there. Under
Always
2 minutes to go. Go ahead, Anthony.
Always got to be careful with those flat routes right there. That could have been another interception.
Cochran to throw. And that's a first down out across the 30-yard line to the 35. Florida finally moving the sticks, courtesy of Eridine Zarkov, the tight end.
It looks like that they are giving up on the run early. Good pass right there. Good route for the tight end. Tight ends always want to be your security blankets for quarterbacks to get them the momentum that they need. So good throw, good catch right there.
Cochran in the gun. Takes the snap. Over the middle. Caught. First down and more. Dragging defenders out across the 40-yard line to the 39. As that was E.J. Minson with his first catch, their leading receiver on the team.
And once again, we talk about that confidence right there. Big 26-yard catch right there. Big target right over the middle. Good throw. You can feel the confidence in the quarterback right there. Let's see what they can do.
Ron Cochran with 12 seasons in this league, a Hall of Famer already as he continues his storied career. Hand off to Boletsky, trying to find some room, and we'll get about 4 yards on the play. That's the Louisiana 34-yard line. Haven't seen a ton of plays in opponent territory for the Florida offense either, so this is a good step in the right direction for them.
Absolutely. You see right there, they was able to get a couple yards. That's because the defense was worried about that pass. You can set up a good run if you're passing the ball effectively, so it gives them options.
Hand off Boletsky. A lot of room there as he gets close to the line to gain. It'll be a 3rd and short coming up this time.
And you can tell Louisiana was not ready for that run. They were thinking they were going back to the pass, so they backed up a little bit, and that was just a good power O run by Florida.
We'll see if they run one more play before the end of the quarter. And they will. Boletsky trying to find that room. Louisiana is going to stop him, but no, they're going to give him the first down. Forward progress. A bit of a head scratcher on the call. I thought Louisiana had stopped him in the backfield. Might be a challengeable call as we come back from the quarter break. 7-0 your score. Louisiana on top of Florida. This is the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music, live on YouTube. Eric Vincent alongside Anthony Ellison here in the booth for you. Tyler Falk, Ron Haynes in the stats truck. No challenge coming from Louisiana on that play as Florida gets first down yardage on that 3rd and short.
I would have challenged it.
Could have been worth it as Cochran, shorts drop, gonna throw it over the middle. Klein with the catch. Out across the 20 to the 16-yard line. Into the SFL red zone we go. First down.
I think Graham was thinking that he was going to get his 2nd interception. He jumped the route, but just missed it. Good catch by 88. Keeps the chain going.
Guy Clausen in the chat is 100% correct, threading the needle. 3 wide for Ron this time around. Near sideline, catch made. Steps out of bounds is Optimus Klein, and that'll be a gain of 5.
Everything is working well right there. Good throw right there. Way to get out of bounds, out of danger. Florida is moving.
Two-back split behind Cochran this time. Going to be a handoff up the middle, close to first down yardage is Boletsky, and it'll be 3rd and short coming up here. We're going to look at the Louisiana defense quickly. Brian Craven, Odette Boudreau, Neil Rivers, and Chance Wall on the front 4. Chuck Diesel, Nathan Blake, Blake B. Craze are the linebackers. Evan Arthur, Rolliman Hood are the corners. Mike Ryan, Tank Bennett, and Dante Grimm are the safeties. 3rd and short. Blown up in the backfield, but Boletsky's going to get in the end zone anyway. Touchdown Storm.
And the crowd is going crazy. They are back alive again. Beautiful run right at the middle. He didn't get touched until 7 yards, and that was an easy broken tackle right there for 6. Florida is back in the game.
That play was dead from the start. Great penetration up front by the Revs front 4, and it didn't matter as Boletsky took the handoff and rumbled into the end zone for the Storm's first score of the evening. Ethan Sneed will add the extra point to make it a 7-7 ball game. 10 plays, 79 yards, capped off by an 8-yard rushing touchdown by Charlie Boletsky.
You see the momentum has shifted back towards Florida. So now Louisiana, what are you going to do? Are you going to come out? Are you going to run some different plays here? There's still a lot of ball game left right here.
And this is the type of ball game we're expecting as well. It's going to be a real back and forth between these two division rivals in the East Division of the SFL. Hammer with the return. Trying to find some room. And he's going to make it out to the Louisiana 24-yard line where they will start things off for their first possession of the second quarter.
On Louisiana, remember what got you those 7 points right there? You have big targets. You like to throw it over the middle, mix in some run when you can.
No run play on this one. 4 wide. Utah going to throw it near sideline. Hammer with the catch as he tiptoes out of bounds after a gain of 3. And we'll get a look at the Florida defense here quickly. Deontay Stoneville, Alessandro Tomaello, Alex Dominguez, and Pete Mitchell on the front 4. Stephen Black, Ryan Tobin, Aaron Gooden, the linebackers. Ryan Davidson, Evan Carroll, and Adam Jones are the corners. Adrian Blaine and Andrew Francis are the safeties. Single back offset is Squarebush. Utah going to dump it down to his tight end, and that's going to be a short gain of about 4 yards to Levy Lease, the second tight end in the formation, second season with the team as well.
Positive yardage right there, set up a manageable third down. You can either run it or pass it in this situation right here.
Third and short, crowd on their feet. Utah over the middle, picked off, going the other way. Florida with their second interception of Tommy Utah. This one courtesy of Adrian Blaine, her 3rd season in the league.
One-handed catch right there. That is what you don't want to see in Louisiana. Very risky. Throwing into triple coverage right there. Maybe looking on the outside, but throwing that's dangerous. Beautiful interception from Florida. All the momentum is on their side now.
Gutsy interception there by Blaine as she's able to give the football back to her offense, and great starting field position from the Louisiana 36-yard line. Cochran and company looking to take their lead for the first time this evening as Boletsky powers ahead for 5 yards.
And you can tell right now Florida has all the energy. They're feeling good. That run right there, they just push Louisiana back from the line. Great first down runner here, 5 yards.
Quick snap, Boletsky avoids the defender and spins his way for first down yardage to Louisiana 23.
That could have been a loss in the backfield, but very shifty, run right there, was able to get past the initial tackle and go down the field right there for a nice run.
This is why Beletsky is so dangerous in this league. Only 201 yards to his credit and 2 touchdowns early on in the season. And those are rookie numbers. We're going to have to get those up. Cochran over the middle. First down and more into the end zone. Optimus Klein. Touchdown, Florida.
What a throw. Great catch right there. Beautiful play design. Easy 6 points right there. And that was all set up by the running back and getting the run the ball. It was easy. Pitch and catch right there. Beautiful throw. Threading the needle once again. Klein in for the touchdown. Beautiful.
.23-yard pitch and catch from Ron Cochran to Optimus Klein, as Florida takes the lead for the first time this evening. Ethan Snead to add the extra point. And it is up and through. 14-7 now your score, as Florida is taking all momentum here early on, it seems, in the second quarter.
Yeah, Louisiana need to stop the bleeding here, get back on offense. You still are in the game. There's a lot of time left, but you really need to think about passing the ball to the outside instead of risking it and throwing it over the middle.
Hammer just outside his own end zone. He'll take the kick out to about the 23-yard line. The SFL would like to recognize some staff who operate mostly behind the scenes to keep the league operational during the season. Corey Menner handles all stat entries on our website. Liam Crowder keeps the site up and running across the globe. Rochelle Colston prepares all the box scores for statisticians. And Mark Lopez running point on tech support for those books. Check back next week for more staff shout-outs helping to make the SFL the best operation in sim sports. Utah, 7-step drop, going to fire it near sideline, and that's first down yardage out across the 34-yard line. Catch was made by Reggio De Niro.
Right there. Stay right there. Good pass. Nice. He got past the sticks. Good 11-yard throw and catch right there. That's what you want from Louisiana. Positive yards and gains every time you get the ball.
Square Bush behind Utah. Square Bush will get the carry, and he'll get maybe a couple out to the Louisiana 36-yard line. Gets us closer to the 7-minute mark here in the first half, as Louisiana looking to make sure that they get themselves back in this ball game. Florida has taken over here in the second quarter. Four wide, single back. Square Bush, another carry. Trying to pull himself forward and will get to the 40-yard line, as it seemed that every defender on the Storm defense was there to bring him down. Third and 4. Another handoff. Square Bush trying to find first down yardage, and does. Out to the 44-yard line. That'll move the sticks and keep the drive going for the Revs.
Power running game right here. They committed to it on this drive. Randy was not saying no to that first down. Was able to get right behind the blockers, put the head down. That's exactly what Louisiana needs right now. Just first down after first down. Keep the ball with you.
Looking like another run formation. It will be another Louisiana run. Could have gone for a lot more there, but Square Bush gets bottled up about 4 yards past the line of scrimmage.
This is absolutely fine. This is what Florida did to get the points, run the ball effectively. It sets up the passing. It makes the passing game a lot easier, knowing that you can run the ball and the defense has to worry about that.
3 straight 4-yard runs for Randy Squarebush. As the Revs shift to the pass now. 7-step drop. Utah airing it out. One-on-one coverage incomplete. Davidson again out there with the one-on-one coverage and again played it better than the wide receiver, Anthony.
Absolutely. Underneath the route, knowing the ball was going to him and was able to get up to the highest point. Almost another interception. Louisiana has to be careful with that. But, yeah, that defensive back right there did the route for him.
5 wide now for Louisiana. 3rd and 6. Utah, far sideline. Catch made and couldn't quite extend the football past the line to gain. Lyric Da Vinci made the catch. He had the ability to get the first down, Anthony.
So close. Sorry, you got to see where the first down marker is. That's very important. Even stick your hand out there with the ball to get to that first down. Very much needed of awareness right there. Let's see what they do on 4th down.
Revs got the offense out on the field. They are confident in their running game. We'll see if they go to him. Squarebush gets the carry, and he's going to have the first down. Out to the 45-yard line of Florida.
Love it. Ground and pound. Brought in an extra lineman to help lead the way right there. Good first down for Louisiana. They keep on driving. That's exactly what you need right now.
Sticking with the same formation, this time going off tackle. Far sideline, Squarebush has some room. And good one-on-one tackle there along the far sideline to keep things bottled up as Adrian Blaine came over from her free safety spot.
Love that run from Squarebush. He looks at the defense. He's reading it. He was able to bounce outside after seeing what the defense was giving him. Great run right there. 13-yard gain.
2 plays, 2 first downs, 13 yards on that play by Squarebush. Utah short drop this time. Over the middle, picked off, going the other way. 3rd interception for Louisiana here in the first half. And this time it's Ryan Tobin with the interception.
Utah did not see it. That was a fake blitz. Covered 2 over the middle. That linebacker was just ready for it. And Utah did not see him. Very tough right there. Great play by the defense.
What started off as a very promising night for Tommy Utah is slowly dwindling away as he's thrown 3 interceptions to the Florida Storm defense. And now Florida looking to take advantage of the turnover. Cochran going to find a wide open man near the sticks, and that's going to be first down yardage to Stephen Bush.
Thing about it, doesn't matter how good of a team you have. It's kind of hard to win when you're turning the ball over that much. So the biggest thing with Florida, you got to capitalize on all these turnovers and make it difficult for Louisiana to come back.
Bunch receivers towards the top of the formation for Florida. Cochran under center. He's got Boletsky as the lone back. Play action to him. Cochran uncorks it. Caught! Inside the 35 to the 33-yard line. And I think that was Optimus Klein again.
2 things that was absolutely beautiful there. The zip on the throw, and then Klein able to jump up, climb the ladder, and grab the ball and blanket coverage and bring it down. A thing of beauty right there.
Klein is having himself a game. 5 catches, 71 yards. And a touchdown as Boletsky gets dragged down near the line of scrimmage. If he gets 4 more, he'll have 1,000 in his career. There's only 3 other receivers in the league that has ever done that.
Catching everything that comes his way. You love to see that as a quarterback.
Three wide for the Storm. Cochran. Pressure coming. He's going to dump it out to Boletsky. Good open field tackle by Dante Grimm. And that's going to be a loss of a couple. 3rd and long.
That's exactly what you want your defensive backs to do. You want them to come up and make a play out in the open field. That could have been dangerous. That could have been a broken tackle and more yardage right there. Beautiful play.
Florida in no man's land currently. We'll see what they do on 3rd and long. Cochran, short drop, far sideline, falling down, catch made, but it's going to be short of the sticks. Louisiana 28-yard line. I'll set up about a 45-yard field goal. It's certainly within range for Ethan Sneed as we hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Florida up 14-7. Might see a field goal attempt here on the other side as you're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music live on YouTube. And we will see an Ethan Sneed field goal attempt.
Get your points. Very important.
No gimme. About 45 yards right down the middle of the field. Snap gets down. Kick is away. It is up. It is good. From 44 yards, Florida extends their lead to 10 points.
Great kick. What a way to get points out of that drive. Off a great turnover. Right down the middle. Beautiful kick.
6-play, 43-yard drive, capped off by that 44-yard field goal by Ethan Sneed. Making a 10-point ball game for Florida. They've done a nice job this evening taking advantage of the turnovers. Hammer again from about his own goal line. Finds a couple blockers in front, gets wrapped around by the ankles at about the 27-yard line. Monday night, the budding rivalry between Indianapolis and Minnesota writes its 3rd chapter with first place in the Central Division on the line. Catch Cameron Irvine and Paul Sarp on the call and recapping all the action on This Week in the SFL starting at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. All the excitement is on Monday, only on SFL YouTube. 151, 3 timeouts for both teams here as Utah takes the helm. Hit as he's thrown and incomplete. Dangerous throw there, and lucky it didn't come away with a 4th pick.
Yeah, you got to be careful with that. If you don't have time, you don't have anything open, run out the pocket, get rid of the football. You don't want to throw it into coverage.
Offset eye this time for the Revs. Hand off to Squarebush, and he gets hit after a couple-yard gain. Aaron Gooden with the stop, and clock continues to roll on 3rd and 8.
I would have thought about a timeout if I'm Florida because you can get the ball back.
Louisiana quick out of the huddle. We'll see what happens here. Utah, 7-step drop. Pressure coming. He's going to air it out, and it's picked off again. Florida with another interception, and everybody is getting involved on this defense as Andrew Francis comes up with the pick this time.
Pressure caused that interception right there. He wasn't able to set his feet. He got hit when he thrown. And once again, these defensive backs for Florida are playing the route for Louisiana. What a way to undercut the route and get the pick right there. Beautiful play. Florida, you got all your timeouts. About 90 seconds left. Let's see what you can do.
Utah having a rough half, but there's still another half to be played. The Revs will get the football to start the second half as well. Florida looking to take advantage of the time that they've got right now as Boletsky will take the screen pass and only get maybe a yard as they go no huddle. Cochran, far sideline this time. Catch made, tackled inbounds. Clock will continue to roll.
Gotta look, watch the clock right there. You do have some timeouts if you need to.
3rd down, Cochran to Boletsky. Boletsky gets buried in the backfield. No timeout called from either side. I'm thinking that both teams are just ready to hit the locker room at this point.
Very interesting play call here. You would think you either want to pass the ball or do something in Louisiana, maybe calling a timeout here. But like you said, it looks like they're just ready to go to the locker room.
Grippo will let the play clock and the game clock run all the way down before he takes the snap here. Going to try and pin Louisiana back deep. Fair catch called for and made by Hammer at about the 13-yard line as the clock hits triple zeros. And we go to the half. Florida coming in as an underdog this evening. 6.5-point dog at home with a 10-point advantage over the 3-1 Louisiana Revolution. And we'll get a look at the first half stats and highlights here. Anthony, what kind of jumps out at you?
Turnovers. Right there. It was really tough. Louisiana came out very strong, got their own turnovers, but it's just a lot of interceptions right there. It's kind of hard to come back in the game when you're throwing a lot of like risky passes and Florida just there to get ready to intercept the ball.
Louisiana's only points coming off of an interception that they got on defense. And then Florida started turning on the defensive juices in the second quarter, making sure that they got 10 points off of their turnovers that they've made, and another rushing touchdown from Bullet Boletsky as well to make it a 17-7 ball game. So all momentum now in Florida's favor as they have just been playing lights out on defense, and Louisiana has no answers currently.
Very tough for a division matchup. They always play each other very tough. Florida has a statement to prove, being the underdog in this game. You know they're 5-1 when they're the underdogs. Louisiana might have been a little bit confident going into this game, but now they're in a fight. They're not out of it yet. It's only a 10-point game, but you got to come out with a different game plan for Louisiana to stop the turnovers.
Florida has won the past 2 meetings between these two squads and looking to make it number 3. And again, both of these teams, division rivals in the East Division of the SFL. Louisiana trying to keep pace with the Atlanta Swarm up at the top of the tables. And Florida is just looking to add their first win of the young season coming into week 5 here and just trying to keep pace in the division with Jacksonville sitting just above them at 2-2 coming into this week.
A game like this for Florida to get your first win, try to get your first win victory, can help with the season. This might be like the rally starter for Florida if they can come out with a victory here. Louisiana got to come out here, play better defense, and protect the football.
Revs will get the football to start the second half here, and we'll see how they respond to the defensive onslaught that Florida gave them in that second quarter of play. Snead has the ball ready to go here, and we're ready for the second half of football from the Eye of the Storm in South Florida. Hammer from his own end zone. And he'll make it out to about the 26-yard line. Tommy Utah, not a great first half as far as stats go. Threw 4 interceptions, 8 of 17, throwing the football only 84 yards through the air.
Tommy's that come out with a short-term memory right here. And see, you can turn 4 interceptions to 4 touchdowns. The only way I can see it.
Been a pretty balanced attack as well. 17 attempts passing, 13 attempts running. That's the 14th right there. Squarebush gets maybe a yard and a half, but this Florida defense has played very, very well, clearly, against both the pass and the run, as Squarebush has only come up with just a little over 3 yards a clip.
Defensive coordinator for Florida is calling up some great plays on defense. Florida's just feeling all the energy right now.
I formation, Utah. Going to swing it out to Collier. Got a couple men to beat, but he'll get close to the line to gain at the 34-yard line. That'll set up 3rd and short.
what you need for Louisiana. Safe passes, just positive yardage. That's what all you need. It starts with that. Positive yardage. Keep on going. Keep on pushing the ball in a safe way.
They go back to Square Bush. He'll get the carry. Right up the middle he goes. First down for the Louisiana Revolution. Out to the 39-yard line. That'll move the sticks.
First down right there. Great run.
Square Bush with 15 carries so far this evening. 48 yards on the ground as Utah comes up under center. Utah to throw over the middle again and incomplete. Plenty of Storm jerseys in the area, and that's been the problem, I think, this evening, is that Utah has just been throwing it into coverage when he doesn't need to.
You didn't. You're running the ball really well. You're throwing the ball outside the numbers. Stay away from the middle. You don't need that. That could have been your 5th interception right there, which would have hurt. Look outside the numbers.
Going 5 wide here, empty set. Utah over the middle again and again incomplete. Good defense out there by the corners. That was Christian Paul, the extra corner in the formation, able to slap the football away.
The thing with Florida defense now, they know that Louisiana likes to throw the ball over the middle, so I'm going to shave my coverage inside because I know that's what Louisiana likes to do. So Louisiana has to come out and make that adjustment.
4 wide, still no back. 4 wide receivers, excuse me, as Utah is going to throw it again over the middle. It looked like he might have had John Michael Sudduth out there. Couldn't quite get to him, and that's incomplete. 4th down.
I'm Florida. I'm very excited about that. We played good defense. We held them when we need to. Now it's time to get the ball back on offense and add more points and make it difficult for Louisiana to come back.
Storm defense does their job coming out the gates for the second half, forcing the punt. Melanishian gets the football away. Good tackle out there by the Louisiana special teams. And that'll set up shop at the 24-yard line for the Storm. Miss any SFL action? Want to fast forward your SFL experience? Check out highlights of SFL games on the SFL YouTube channel and on Highlight Nation, provided by Victor's Valiant, YouTube's premier sports highlight maker. Subscribe to Highlight Nation and Victor's Valiant on YouTube for all your college football and basketball highlight needs. Boletsky dragging Louisiana defenders out to the 31-yard line. Tough gain to 7 on first down.
Oh, that's a good run on first down. You set up a really manageable second down right here. You could pass the ball and you still have a third down if you don't complete it, or you could just keep on running it. Very tough, very positive 7-yard run right there.
Cochran to throw this time. Into traffic, complete. Out to about the 45-yard line. Minson with another catch.
Look, when you got everything going for you, that pass right there, which is probably considered dangerous, but when you guys zip on the ball like you do with the quarterback, you thread the needle, the receiver held on to it. Fantastic catch. First down.
Cochran 16 of 22, 178 yards, a touchdown and a pick. Done a nice job spreading the football around to all of his targets. As he hands it off to Boletsky, running off tackle near sideline. He's got room to the 35 and knocked out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 36-yard line.
Great play call. They saw that Louisiana was playing inside. Nice little outside run to the left tackle. He sealed in that defensive end. Daylight for the running back.
And a good block on the outside by the receiver, able to burst Boletsky into the third level of the defense there. Finally knocked out of bounds. Another first down for Florida, and Louisiana has got no answers on defense for the Storm offense. Boletsky again with a carry. This time, Louisiana does a nice job bottling them up right at the line of scrimmage.
It's really remarkable. You see a different Florida team. After that interception in the first quarter, they made big adjustments ever since. And you can just tell it's just a different team that we see out there on the field right now for the Storm.
That's a great point. Early interception, Louisiana takes the lead off of it. Ever since then, Florida has turned on some sort of switch and has made a huge change both offensively and defensively as Boletsky gets another 4 or 5 on that play.
You can tell every time the running back gets the ball, he's looking for explosive plays, looking for big yardage, and that's what he's getting right there. Setting up great third down and short for them.
And again, Boletsky's going to get a first down. This time close to the SFL red zone at the 23-yard line of the Revs. And it looks like they finally got the run game going to the point where Louisiana's worried about it, Anthony.
They got the run game going, and they're confident in the running game. So right there on 3rd and 5, probably in the first quarter, they will throw the ball, but they know that Boletsky can get that first down for them, averaging 4.8 yards a carry, and the confidence is building up.
6 runs to Boletsky on this drive. Out of 7 plays, this one going to be number 7 of 8. And this time he'll get maybe a half a yard. 72 yards and a touchdown, as he's done a nice job running the football this evening.
They're running the ball really well. What does that do? That sets up the pass. So I would not be surprised. Maybe a play action, maybe a pass over the middle because they're afraid of that run.
And off again to Boletsky, and again he's going to rumble his way to first down yardage. Seems every other play, Boletsky is getting himself across the line to gain, and this time it's going to be into the SFL red zone.
Looks like the Storm was like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Give it back to Boletsky, let him bowl through and get that first down. Now we're getting closer and closer to the end zone.
It has been the Charlie Boletsky show on this drive. 7 of 8 plays have been runs to him. Play number 9 of the drive. Cochran will throw. Near sideline, caught by Minson after a gain of 4.
Give them a little bit of a different look there to let the team know, like, hey, we can still pass the ball here, but let's probably go back to Boletsky on this next play right there.
See Cochran's numbers. He's rebounded nicely since that early interception. QBR of 93.2. Handoff. This time, Louisiana clamping down on Charlie Boletsky. Not able to get past the line of scrimmage. Sets up a 3rd and 6.
Look, you're already in field goal range, so let's be very careful of the throws. I know the over the middle is really tempting to that tight end, number 83, but let's just be careful there. 81.
Cochran under center. 7-step drop. End zone. Caught. Touchdown Florida as they extend their lead. Number 81, Veridine Zarkov with the touchdown catch.
And that's exactly what they were looking for right there. That tight end, number 81, did a nice little in route right there. What a way to get separation right there. And beautiful catch. Great throw. All set up by the running back that series.
As our esteemed colleague Mike Daggs would say, throw it to the tight end. And Ron Cochran did just that. His numbers looking much, much better than after that first drive. 18 of 24, 190 yards, and 2 touchdowns to go with that 1 pick. Need to add the extra point, and he does to make it a 24-7 ball game. 11 plays, 75 yards, 8-yard passing touchdown from Cochran to Zarkov. But it was the Bullet Boletsky show as he had 8 runs on that drive to get them into the end zone.
Very, fantastic job by the offensive line for the Storm. Great running, and that's how you do it. Capitalize on turnovers.
Hammer from about his own goal line, trying to give the Revs a little bit of a spark, and he'll shuffle his way to the 25-yard line. Eric Vincent here, Anthony Ellison there. We've got Ron Haynes and Tyler Falk in the stats truck. Commissioner Cameron Irvine producing this fine broadcast on SFL YouTube this evening. And coming into this ball game, we knew we were going to get a fierce matchup between these division foes. But Louisiana coming in at 3-1, riding high. Thought you were maybe going to get a little bit more out of them than we've seen so far this evening. How will Utah respond? He's going to throw to start things off to Collier, and he'll get about 7 yards on first down.
So you're starting to get a little bit further behind here, so you're about to become one-dimensional. But here's the thing, you know you're going to pass the ball, but you got to mix it up with some outside and inside throws. But you still need to hand the ball up just to keep them honest.
Offset eye this time. Squarebush gets the carry, and he's going to try and plow himself ahead to the line to gain. It's going to be a 3rd and short coming up, though. Knee came down just before he got the ball outstretched.
You don't want to stop the drive right here, so let's get the first down. Good job running the ball. You got to keep the defense honest here. But right now, very important for 3rd down.
Utah, short drop. Hit, going down. Technically not a sack as he gets it back to the line of scrimmage. But that sets up a 4th down. And dare I say, I mean, we're getting to the point where it's 4-down territory.
Absolutely right here. You know that Florida is running hot on offense right now. But it looks like they're just going to say, hey, let's play some defense, and hopefully Florida can make a mistake.
Walter Melanishin with the punt. Fair catch call for him made by Optimus Klein. Near the 30-yard line, mark him down at the 29. Shout out to Mr. Andrews in the chat saying, this got me hooked, I'm joining. Good, do it. We want to see you there. This is a great league, and we're having a ton of fun. Florida, great game here this evening, up 17 points against the Revs with 3:09 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Cochran looking to add to the lead, throws it over the middle, 1st down yardage to the 40-yard line as he gets it to Ron Haynes, his first catch and target of the evening. Cochran doing a great job of spreading the football around to all of his weapons.
Absolutely right there. That's the other tight end. Great hands right there. Way to hold on to the ball over the middle. Florida is just doing everything right now.
Bunch receivers towards the bottom of the formation. Cochran to throw. Going to throw it near sideline to that side of the formation, and it's caught by Minson for a gain of 5. Florida continuing to put the pressure on this Louisiana Revolution team. Up by 17, looking to add more to it. Cochran steps up in the pocket, going to throw far sideline. He's got his fullback, J.W. Doyle, his 2nd catch of the evening, and that'll get him close to the line to gain at the 49.
Great job stepping up the pocket. It was collapsing, and what a way Cochran right there to step up, finds the receiver out in the flats right there. Really good 3rd down right here. You can run the ball. The running back is hot right now.
Crucial 3rd down for the Revs defense. Got to get a stop here. Boletsky gets the carry, and he gets stood up at the line. Brian Craven and company were there to make the stop, and that brings up 4th down.
That's the stop, Louisiana. You need that right there. You want them to punt the ball. You got to come back on offense. You got to say, hey, let's get these points right here. Let's not give up. You have a quarter and 90 seconds left in this quarter right here. You're still in this game.
Agrippa seeing pressure. He's going to get it away. Hammer's going to let the ball trickle near the end zone, but it's going to take an awkward bounce backwards to the 4-yard line. A What is that? Maybe a 62-degree wedge right there. Just a little backspin.
What a way. That's just a great punt right there. That's really tough for Louisiana. You're hoping that you can get another 20-yard line. Now you're deep in the end zone right here. So what do you do?
Going to be a long way to hit pay dirt. 96 yards for the Revs here, and they need it in a big way. Handoff, Squarebush bounces it towards the outside, and he's going to get 4 yards on the play. Pete Mitchell strained his elbow on the series beforehand. Looks like he might return, so we'll have to keep an eye out on that. Offset eye, Squarebush going to get buried in the backfield. Corner blitz was coming, and he actually was a safety blitz. Andrew Francis coming in there from the edge and buries them in the backfield.
You have to see that blitz coming right there. He ran right towards the blitz. Florida with a great play call right there. Now it's going to be tough. This is a long third down.
3rd and 9. Another handoff and another tackle for loss. Good penetration right up the middle by big, sexy Alex Dominguez making the stop, and that'll be a 4th and long. Awful place to punt the football as well. And Florida will probably get great starting field position out of the deal as we get into the 4th quarter of play.
Very tough right there for Louisiana.
One more quarter of action to go. 3 quarters in the books. Florida up big, 24-7 over the Louisiana Revolution. Get your fours up in the chat. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music live on YouTube.
Of the Simulation Football League is intended for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast, retransmission, or account of the game without the express written consent of the league office is prohibited.
Melanishin backed up against the back of his own end zone here. Going to have to get this football away quickly, and does. Short kick, and Klein will make it an even better one for the Storm as he brings it out to the Louisiana 39-yard line. And man, oh man, the Revs have their backs up against the wall at this point.
Very tough right here. Florida, if I'm Florida, like I said, don't give the ball back to Louisiana. Run the ball. Burn some clock.
Like a decent running formation here. We'll see what the Storm do with Cochran under center and Boletsky offset. That he's going to throw it, and that's into traffic and incomplete. Brings up 2nd down. APM Music is unrivaled music to bring your stories to life, inspiring every production with the world's most robust and constantly refreshed music collection, state-of-the-art technology, and world-class customer service. APM Music is the official soundtrack of the Simulation Football League. To explore their library and to find the perfect tracks for your projects, visit apmmusic.com. Up 17, Cochran under center. Over the middle again. Had an open receiver, and again it's Stephen Bush with another catch and another 1st down.
Low ball right there, but he was able to get his hands on it, secure it, moving the chains, killing the clock.
Florida has owned this game since an opening interception to Louisiana. Otherwise, it's been all Storm here this evening. Handoff, Boletsky gets ankle tackled about the 20-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Dragging the defender a couple more yards right there. That's a good run.
And we said it towards the beginning of the broadcast, Boletsky hadn't quite gotten himself going as of yet, only a couple hundred yards on the ground. This is a bit of a coming out party for him. Not necessarily video game numbers that we're used to expecting from him, but a very good evening nonetheless with 86 yards on the ground as Cochran is going to throw incomplete. Good coverage by the Revs defense to make it a 3rd down.
Really do like how Cochran has spread the ball out to about 5 targets already today, and they ran the ball really well. This is just an all-around great offensive presentation right here for Florida.
Cochran 22 of 30 on the evening, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Chuck Diesel able to bat the football away. A play ago brings up 3rd and long. Cochran in the gun. Boletsky sidecar left. Play action to him. Boletsky will get the dump off, and that's not going to be a first down as Louisiana buries him short of the line to gain, bring up a 4th and 2, and we'll see a field goal attempt from Florida.
Is waning down the 4th quarter right here. Louisiana got to put some points on the board here.
Their defense is doing their best to keep the team in the ball game. As Ethan Sneed will line up for the field goal, high snap, but it gets down and it gets through from 32 yards to make it a 27-7 ball game with 9:06 to go in the 4th quarter. This is a 6-play, 23-yard drive, but a 32-yard field goal extends the lead for Florida. Probably best case scenario for the Revs on defense other than a turnover.
Look, this game is not over. We have seen crazy things happen in the league, but it all starts by getting the first points.
The Revs have not had a point since the 1st quarter of play as Hammer will bring it out to the 28-yard line. Tommy Utah looked very, very good on that opening drive, but since then, he's thrown 4 picks, unfortunately for him, and the Revs have dug themselves into a hole. Squarebush only averaging just a little above 3 yards per carry, and he might see the sideline a little bit more often than not with the Revs down 20 points. Utah to throw. Caught over the middle, near first down yardage, gain of 9.
Might look at doing some hurry-up offenses right here, trying to see if you can keep that defense in the same personnel. But that's a good start right there. Good inside slant route. He embraced for that hit, kept the ball. You need a lot more of that from Louisiana.
High formation this time. Squarebush with the carry right up the middle, and he's going to get first down yardage. Good chunk of yards out to the 43-yard line. Clock continues to roll.
Yeah, that's a good run right there, but you need to have some more, put some more pressure up there. Get on the line quicker. Trying to get as many plays as you can out there.
Louisiana breaking the huddle quickly. Going with another run. Squarebush trying to do his best to break free of the defense, but this Storm defense has been relentless all evening long. Only a gain of 4 on the play.
This would have been great in the first half right here, but right now you are behind. Time is against you. We need to get more yardage. Push the ball down the field. We're running out of time here.
Heavy backfield for the Revs. Squarebush bounces it outside. Didn't quite have enough juice to get past the defensive end, and he gets dragged down at the 49-yard line.
I know they're looking for the big run right here. Florida is in a pass defense right now. Like I said, that clock is running.
Pete Mitchell back in the ball game. He made the tackle on the last play. 3rd and 4 now for the Revs. Same formation this time. Boletsky up the middle. Gets first down yardage into Florida territory to the 45-yard line. Good drive here for Louisiana, but they got to pick up the tempo at some point in time.
These are all beautiful runs right here. But once again, we're under close to 7 minutes left in the 4th quarter right here. Need to start throwing the ball.
Offset eye. Florida stack in the box. Utah throws out of the blitz. Squarebush gets the swing pass, and he'll get about 5 on the play out to the Florida 40-yard line.
Hurry up to the line right here. Beautiful catch out of the backfield right there. The ball was thrown behind him. What a way to make the adjustment and still get positive yardage out of it.
Still 7 defenders in the box for the Storm defense. Handoff this time to Collier, and Collier will dive forward close to the line to gain 3rd and short.
I feel like Louisiana is playing like they're up by 20, which is the opposite. They need to be passing the ball right here. The clock just keeps running. Florida is just like, okay, we'll let them do it.
Yeah, as you pointed out earlier, throwing outside the numbers, using the sidelines to your advantage would probably be a good call. Instead, we'll see a pass over the middle. Caught for first down yardage nonetheless, but that'll extend the chains to the 24-yard line.
Very tough catch right there over the middle. Quarterback felt confident in it. Let it rip. They secured it for another first down.
Clock continuing to tick away here. As you see Squarebush's numbers on the evening. Squarebush with the carry, bouncing it to the far sideline, can't get free. As they'll get dragged down at the line of scrimmage. Good pursuit there by Ryan Davidson, the corner.
Just want to tip my cap to the Storm defense today. They came out here to play, stopped them when they needed to. Lot of interceptions, 4 for the day for the Storm. They came to play.
All different guys as well, including a couple linebackers. Squarebush again with the carry. Heavy legs for Randy Squarebush as he gets a couple yards, brings up 3rd and long. Utah will throw, slinging it out to Squarebush, trying to get to the yard marker, but he is gassed. Good play by Evan Carroll to make the stop. That brings up 4th down. Clock continuing to roll. And with no other choice, it's 4th down. The Revs offense is on the field. 5 wide for Utah, empty set. 12th play of the drive. Utah over the middle, caught. First down, inside the 10 to the 9-yard line, 1st and goal.
Got to keep it moving here.
Utah takes the snap again over the middle and again gets the catch, this time for the touchdown.
They showed a little urgency on that drive right there. Beautiful throw. What a way to get on the board right there, Utah, with a touchdown. There's still some time left, but you got to hope for an onside kick maybe, a timely turnover. But it all starts with this touchdown right here, so they cut the lead.
Boudreaux to add the extra point. And the kick is up and through to make it a 13-point ball game. 13-play, 72-yard drive. And that's capped off by a 9-yard passing touchdown from Tommy Utah to Reggio De Niro to get them back on the scoreboard for the first time since the first quarter of play. Onside kick coming up here.
Overloading one side.
Good pop. Ball free. Who's got it?
Oh, nobody.
And Florida's going to come up with it. Man, that ball was alive for a long time, Anthony.
Oh, it stayed on the ground. We're staring at it. Nobody wanted to grab it. That was a close call right there by Florida. Kicker did everything that he could.
The pop is the key. As long as you get a good pop off the kick, usually ends up being a little bit of a bobble. And sure enough, we saw it right there. Unfortunately, Louisiana couldn't quite come up with it. We're going to toss it on over to SFL HQ. Commissioner Cameron Irvine has a game break for us. Cam, what's going on?
Hey, Eric, when y'all are done in Florida, head on down to Mexico, where Jordan Sipe hit Terrell Cooper in traffic for a touchdown. The battle for first place in the South is 20-20 in the third. It's been a good one. Back to you for the conclusion of Florida and Louisiana at the Eye.
Thank you, Cam. That South Division, always a very tough division to play in, coming from personal experience, being a Fort Worth Toro myself. As Boletsky gets a big carry here, and he's just adding insult to injury as he gets first down yardage to the 23-yard line. Clock will continue to roll.
And that run right there breaks him over the 100-yard mark for the game. Beautiful run. 22 carries, 107 yards. Added a couple of catches from the backfield as well. Florida had everything going this game.
And Florida doing absolutely everything they can to get out of here with a win. As you see Boletsky's numbers on the evening, nice job for him. 107 yards, just about 5 yards a carry for him. As Florida is looking to just run the clock, get out of here with a W, as that run will take us to the 2-minute warning here in Florida. Your score, Florida Storm 27, Louisiana Revolution 14. 2 minutes to go here in the final quarter. You're watching the Simulation Football League presented by APM Music live on YouTube. Eric Vincent alongside Anthony Ellison, Ron Haynes and Tyler Falk in the stats truck. Commissioner Cameron Irvine producing for us this evening. And it's been a very good ball game if you are a Florida Storm fan. As Louisiana just trying to do their best to stay in this ball game, and Blake B. Craze is down on the turf with an injury.
Louisiana came out flat-footed, and Florida just had all the energy, had the crowd with them, and they came to play today.
And we said at the top of the broadcast that it continues to hold true. Florida tonight was their 7th time being home dogs, and they are 5-1 now, about to be 6-1 as home underdogs, and going to be 7-0 against the spread as Boletsky continues to turn on the Jets. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
Had to insult the injury right there. The running game came alive in the second quarter on. Beautiful run. The blocking, let's give it up for the blocking as well, because barely got touched there. The linemen ran free as well, and he in the end zone for 6 points.
Finley and Leroy James out there running the convoy. And Florida adding 6 more points to their score. Ethan Sneed on to add the extra point. And the extra point is up and through to make it a 34-14 ball game. And that's just about every nail that we could possibly put in that coffin this evening, Anthony.
Yeah, pretty much. We were hoping to see the Louisiana make a comeback right there, but it's just really tough because Florida it's clicking on every cylinder right now. This was just a statement game for the Storm.
Hammer with another return. He's been busy in the return department this evening, and he'll bring it out to about the 26-yard line. That's been just about where they've started just almost every kick this evening. And the Revs have just got nothing going on offense. Squarebush has done most of the yardage I would say, on the ground. Collier with a couple carries from his fullback spot. And Utah is going to throw. This time he's got a wide open man. They've been looking for that all evening long, and they finally got it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebs.
Oh, that's very frustrating because that was what they were looking for the entire game. And they get it a little bit too late. But you know what? You need all the confidence going into the next game. So great throw, great catch.
And Evan Carroll was out there in coverage, so it certainly wasn't necessarily against a second stringer or anything. Lyric Da Vinci just able to get himself free on that play. And Tommy Utah finally took advantage of it.
Number 19 is back for the point after. Number 18 on the hold.
Boudreaux to add the extra point. Make it a 13-point ball game. Kick is up and through. Spread was 51.5 as the over-under, and we've officially hit the over at this point. So congratulations to all you bettors out there picking the over in this ball game, as we've hit 55 points this evening, 34-21 the score. Louisiana trying another onside kick. It was a pretty good one the last time around. We'll see what this one has in store for us. Another good pop. Florida able to cover that one up easily. And that's pretty much going to do it.
Pretty much. They didn't want the ball to hit the ground on that one. Nice effort by Louisiana. But it looks like this might be it. Florida coming out there with the first victory of the season.
We talked about the South Division being tough. The East Division is just as tough. All four teams, really, really good teams. There's a free play for Florida. We'll get him a free 5 yards on that play. Chance Wall is now down on the turf, so now the injury bug's starting to take over for the Revs, unfortunately for them.
Neutral zone infraction. Number 55.
Like all sides on the defense right there.
Yep, Florida will take the free 5 yards on that play. That'll stop the clock momentarily. So that's up 1st and 5 with just over 90 seconds to go. Hand off to Letsky. And he'll get first down yardage out to the Louisiana 26-yard line. Revs will call their first time out. They'll have 2 remaining. And it's just a formality at this point, as Florida has done just about everything they possibly could to ensure themselves of a victory, their first victory of season 20.
You love to see Blisky with 139 yards on 26 attempts, 2 touchdowns. Longest run today was 19 yards. Also caught a couple passes for 8 yards. Done everything. Offensive line did a fantastic job blocking. Overall, just a beautiful performance.
Only thing we haven't really seen from him is one of his trademark 30-plus yard runs, just down the sideline into the end zone. But otherwise, it's been a coming out party of sorts for him this evening, as he gets himself a nice overall evening, as you put it there. Louisiana burning their second time out.
On Louisiana, this is a wake-up call right here. You got to go back to the drawing board and get ready for your next game.
Another handoff and another timeout will be spent. No, actually, we'll stop the clock there for the injury, I believe. Blake B. Craze will be out for the rest of the ball game. So 3rd and 8. Cochran from the gun. That's plenty of time. He's going to fire a far sideline, caught by Zarkov, and he'll get knocked down inside the 5 to the 3-yard line.
They just couldn't help themselves right there. They saw something in the defense, and it was like, why not? Let's get some extra calls. And with no timeouts remaining right there, that's going to do it.
All it's going to take is a couple kneel downs, and Florida will come out of this one with their first victory of season 20. Great overall ball game from Florida as they did it offensively and defensively. And, man, their defense showed up with 4 different players coming up with an interception off of Tommy Utah.
Those turnovers right there, they capitalized on turnovers, put them into points right there. And Louisiana couldn't bounce back for it. It was just, they were too deep in the hole.
And speaking of turnovers, other than that one turnover that Florida had early on in the ball game, that was it. And the Storm come away with the victory, 34-21 over the Louisiana Revolution. Louisiana will fall to 3-2, and Florida will climb to 1-4 as we get a look at the final game stats and highlights. Pretty much the same story as the first half. The turnovers, I think, is what killed Louisiana this evening.
Absolutely, that the 4-1 right there, that did it. When you have 4 turnovers, it's really tough to win a ball game. And a good job by the Storm capitalizing on every turnover and to make them into points, regardless of the field goal or touchdowns. So fantastic game for the Storm.
Both teams going to be going into their bye week next week, and Florida will be extra pleased after getting a win at home here, especially in such convincing fashion. Louisiana, as you said, Anthony, going to go back to the drawing board and see, what it is they got to do. Squarebush did all right this evening, but it wasn't enough to carry the ball team.
Yeah, you got to go into this bye week. Don't lose what you got that got you here, but you got to talk about it. You got to figure out what you could do in the passing game that can help you out, Louisiana. Florida, this is just the start right here. This is the first win of the season. Ride that emotion, go to the next game, and just do the best you can. The offense looked really good today.
Offense looked really good today. Defense looked really good today as well. And again, I can't say it enough, but 4 different people on their defense coming up with interceptions, including 2 linebackers. I mean, you can't really emphasize that enough. And then, Florida's offense took that and turned it into points. And that's pretty much why you see the score the way it did. Louisiana did a nice job rebounding at the very end there, but otherwise it was all Florida. Player of the game, Bullet Boletsky, 28 attempts, 138 yards, and 2 touchdowns on the evening. Well, on behalf of Anthony Ellison, Tyler Falk, and Ron Haynes in the stats truck, Commissioner, Producer Extraordinaire Cameron Irvine, my name is Eric Vincent. Thank you for tuning in to this presentation of the Simulation Football League, and we'll see you Monday night for the Monday Night Spectacular with Commissioner Cameron Irvine and Paul Sarp. Thank you for tuning in this evening, and good night.